The 26 or so beekeepers in Revelstoke are not regulated by formal rules. They put up electric fences and other bear deterrents and try to minimize the public's exposure to their hobby.
It's a garage, this part, to get them up nice and high so that they're just flying out over the neighborhood and not interacting with people down at ground level so much. They get lots of nice sun exposure, and we build up some protection in the winter against the wind.
The City of Revelstoke is rewriting all its bylaws. It released a 265-page draft in the spring.
We are considering everything from beekeeping to accessory dwelling units to the height of multi-unit residential buildings.
The city's first stab at regulating bees has beekeepers scratching their heads.
Beekeeping is only permitted in a lot equal to or greater than 0.4 hectares. We're hoping that this is a typo and they really meant 0.04. That size lot is not realistic.
Without honeybees and other pollinators, most plants wouldn't grow.
It's interesting, lots of learning, lots about it that's really cool, and it always benefits the whole neighborhood in terms of pollination and the food production in my own garden.
Revelstoke is a bee city, which means it's made a commitment to ban chemicals and plant gardens that promote pollinators. Revelstoke is also growing and changing, and the city is changing its regulations to keep up with the growth.
We know that our public officials, they have a lot going on. Our city is growing at an exponential rate. So I don't think it's that people don't want to address these issues. We're finding that food security isn't necessarily at the top of the list for a lot of things.
Beekeepers are hopeful the city will hear their concerns and revise the rules to encourage even more people to keep hives.
It's likely we're probably going to reach out to the local beekeepers, maybe do some workshopping with them so that we can refine these regulations so that they work for the local community.
The other thing I love about bees is just about, well, everything that comes from the hive is good for us. From propolis to royal jelly to pollen to nectar that they turn into honey. You know, there's such a benefit to humankind that comes from the beehive.
Megan Dooling, CBC News, Revelstoke.